must confront the reality of interstellar travel.
Murph, I love you. Forever. I'm coming back.
Interstellar! The newest Christopher Nolan movie that just came out in 2014, and Floydo, what did you think of it?
It was good. That's it.
Okay, Christopher Nolan's made yet another movie that you have to watch again and again to get the hang of, because Christopher Nolan's good like that. He made Memento and Inception, yeah. And these movies you have to watch twice or more to really get your head wrapped around it, because these are really confusing movies. That doesn't affect the movie at all. Like, it does, but it's not. It doesn't make it any worse. It's just, yeah. I reckon it's cool. Like, you have to watch it more than once.
Well, let's get on to the story.
The story of the film. Yeah.
I've got kids, Professor.
Get out there and save them.
You have no idea when you're coming back.
I'm coming back.
We must reach far beyond our own lifespans.
Cooper, played by Matthew McConaughey, who gives a terrific performance in my opinion, has to go into space. He's a trained pilot. He was a former NASA pilot. Then he got out, and then he's back into the NASA, and they have to discover, if a crew, kind of.
Like, yeah, they have to discover new planets.
New planets, because Earth is dying.
Yes, it is in a pre-apocalyptic state.
Well, yeah, it is. And they need to find new resources. They need to go on a planet.
So they scout these people out to check out this thing. And this movie is about, like, it's got something to do with the exterior relativity, gravity, through, like, traveling through space-time. And yeah, it's got a lot of black holes. It's got this thing called the Tesseract. It's not off the Avengers.
Don't worry.
And yeah, no, I reckon it was really cool. Like, Christopher Nolan loves science. He has a lot of science in his films. And so here's yet another sciencey film.
Yeah, and that's probably my main problem with the movie. He tries too hard to correct everything from science. That's one of my main problems with the movie. Like, you don't have to make it all, like, perfect for science. Like, one of our friends who loves science, he corrected everything, and nearly everything's correct from science in this movie. But he corrects so much. And that's one of my main problems with the movie. He focuses too much on the realistic science aspect.
Dad, why did you name me after something that's bad?
Oh, we didn't.
Murphy's Law.
Murphy's Law doesn't mean that something bad will happen. It means that whatever can happen will happen.
We must confront the reality that nothing in our solar system can help us.
Characters. The characters done in this story were done really well. Some of them weren't scripted right, I know, but I want to talk about the acting a little bit here. Usually, I'm not a fan of Matthew McConaughey. Like, in some of his films, I just didn't really like him. Don't Hate, Masturbate. And so, yeah, I thought he pulled it off in this movie. He did a really strong, solid performance, and I really thought he did a really good job. Same with Anne Hathaway and Matt Damon. And I didn't really like Matt Damon's character. No, that's not spoiler. I didn't really like Matt Damon's character that much in the movie, but he did good acting. Like, I really liked the acting in this film. What do you think about the characters, Bob?
Yeah, they were well acted. McConaughey, he was terrific, of course, as every movie, in my opinion. But, yeah, and Anne Hathaway was good. She was good. And, who else was it? Matt Damon, which is totally not a spoiler. So, Matt Damon was good, as always. He played, like, a different character. Like, I'm not going to spoil it, but he does play a different character, not like your typical Matt Damon. So, it's all good. This film's about love somehow.
Yeah. It's got a lot to do with love, and I did not like that aspect of the film. Like, it had a lot of romance sort of stuff.
It wasn't romance.
Yeah, there was a bit of romance in it, and I didn't like that much. So, but...
Yeah. Moving on.
Music.
Music. Hans Zimmer.
Hans Zimmer, as always, did a perfect score, and it's very memorable. Although, in the film, it's so loud. Like, like, they're just flying in a spaceship, you know, all normal. It's like, and it's so loud.
Well, it's loud.
But it is very loud, but it is good. Like, the score is really
It
good.
sets up, it's sometimes scary sometimes.
It's a bit creepy.
Yeah, it's a bit creepy.
This world's a treasure. It's been telling us to leave for a while now.
Your daughter's generation will be the last to survive on Earth. You're the best pilot we ever had. Get out there and save the world.
Everybody ready to say goodbye to our solar system? To our galaxy. Here we go.
Let's move on to visual effects. Visual effects are outstanding, of course. The
Visual-
Nolan movie.
The cinematography in this film is groundbreaking. Like, I
It's
love
spectacular.
spectacular.
Like, it rivals Gravity in this. The movie, it rivals Gravity cinematography.
Yeah.
It kind of does hurt the film that Gravity did come out before this film, kind of. But the cinematography is amazing. Like, you need to see this in the theater. Like, enjoy it. Big scale.
It is a cinematic experience.
Yeah,
You
you
must
must.
see it for yourself.
If you hate it, still go see it. Like, still watch the movie in the theater. It's an absolute experience you will not forget.
Yeah, you must see it. Visual effects stunning.
Practical effects, a lot of practical
worthy.
effects in there. He uses a lot of CGI, which I don't mind. Like, you need to use you need to use CGI sometimes. But he did use a lot of practical effects, which I like because he's Nolan, and Nolan uses a lot of practical effects. Anyway, movie summary.
We have a mission. Our mission does not work if the people on Earth are dead by the time we pull it off.
Well, we got this far, farther than any human in history.
Oh, not far enough. Make it count.
Where's the mountains?
Those aren't mountains. They're waves.
This movie is not Christopher Nolan's. This movie is not Christopher Nolan's best. It is very, like, mind crazy, but that's just Christopher Nolan himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it looked great. The story had some really good elements to it, and the acting was just stunning. And so this movie is very good. It's not great. There are some flaws, but it is good. And so I'm gonna give this one I liked it.
I did like the movie. I thought it was a bit slow in the middle. Beginning was my favourite part of the movie. Middle, okay. It was very entertaining. Very entertaining sometimes. Like, there's some intense shit in this movie. It's like, you're on the edge of your seat. It's some intense shit. This is not Nolan's best, but it is good. It is good. But you must see this in the theater. And yeah, I'm gonna vote liked it. I liked it.
We both liked it. Didn't love it, but we liked it. Now let's go on to spoiler territory. This movie is so scientific. Like, at the start of the film, there's this thing that always, like, messes stuff up, pushes books off the thing that Matthew McConaughey's daughter, which is acted very well, she thinks is a ghost. And later on in the film, you find out that when Matthew McConaughey goes to space and into the middle of a black hole, he goes to this thing called a Tesseract, where time is a physical object. Now, and he is cycling through all these the different moments of her finding that scene, that of her in her room and a little girl. He's trying to find that in this time thing. It's really confusing. But once he does, he's pushing, like, he can go from behind the bookcase and he pushes it through. And then that's when you find out that earlier in the film, that ghost was him from the future. Trying to send him a message about, like...
And I must say, McConaughey's performance in that scene was absolutely stunning. He
very
just
well done.
pours his heart out. Because he hates the experience, but he does learn from it. So
yeah,
that
very
was
well
good.
done by Matthew McConaughey. Lots of good things to talk about. Like,
Matt Damon. Let's talk about Matt Damon.
Yeah, Matt Damon's character. From where? What? I don't know. Some
Looks
planet
like Hoth.
somewhere.
Hoth.
A lot of rocks.
A lot of rocks, a lot of ice.
Yeah, a lot of rocks and ice. But he did a solid performance of his character. His character was like the love interest of Anne Hathaway's character,
But
he tricks them.
and a lot of people have poured out like hope for him. He's like a savior. He's been poured out. He's been advertised as this like humanity's savior. Blah 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 blah.
He's a liar and a coward.
He's a coward.
And a liar. But if you don't understand what we're talking about, you probably do because you've seen it. But if you don't remember, they're in space and they have to figure out what planet. They only have enough fuel to go to one of these two planets, and it's either the one that Anne Hathaway goes to, which the guy that she loves is on, and the other one which has more sustainability. And the guy on the other planet says that it's safe and he wants to be there and blah blah blah. But they go down there and you find out he's just trapped down there. He hates it and he wants to get off. And he's evil and he tries to take the ship.
He's
from
not
him.
really evil. He's just crazy. I
Yeah,
think.
he's gone crazy from the thing.
He's
and
been in cryosleep. Blah blah blah. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
like, what is it?
cryosleep. That's what it's called.
Something like that.
And
he's
wants
probably
to-
gone crazy on it.
Yeah, and he just wants to go back home. And he goes up into space and blah blah blah. Lots of scenes,
Explodes some
explosions, cool scenes, and blah blah blah.
Michael Bay.
Yeah, that's basically all the spoilers we want to talk about right now. What we want you to do is go and see it. Like, please.
If you hate it, if you like it, if you love it, if you think this is an absolute masterpiece, which I don't really understand, go see it. Everyone must see it. Yeah, it didn't really do that well in the box office, to be honest. Like, I've checked the box office mojo, it said it hasn't made enough money. Like, you need to see it. Like,
It's very good.
I don't really find it, like, great.
It's not amazing, but it is a good cinematic experience, and you must go see. Yes, this is a bit late that's coming out. I'm sorry about that, but we were very busy. So yeah, see you next time.